Welcome and introduction to today's Sabassembler. Welcome my fellow Sabassemblers. I can tell you, outside it's pouring like hell, but inside here the sun couldn't be shining any brighter because today we have the XM Studio Shogun Batman on horse statue, and I just can't wait to unbox this thing. It comes in two huge gigantic boxes and they don't even fit into the frame, but so let's just unbox this piece. Let's start with I would call it a smaller box. Here we have, as usual, the XM Studio assemblage booklet, or handbook they call it. Let's put that aside. And here I assume it's the art print. Wow. This art print looks a bit different. Then usually they have like a background to the pieces. I mean, it's like a copy of the statue and in a scenery, but this comes without scenery, and it's pretty dark too. And if you just want to have a look, honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed. I prefer the old style. I don't know who made this one, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I think this is one of their weaker ones. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for the main statue.
ዘመናት ባዶ የነበረው ልቤ ዛሬ ሙት ተፈታ ውበት አሸነፈው በጉራጌ ዋንጂ የመስቀለት ማታ የሳለታ 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 ስቴከረታ የሳለታ አይ ውበቷ የሳለታ 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 ስቴከረታ የሳለታ የሳለታ አቤት አላደኩኝ በሷ መሬት ፈሶ ቀረ አይኔ ሳያት ፈራዋ መልኳን ነው ደሳ ለካ እንዲህ ነው ፍቅር እንደ ዋሳ እውነተኛው ፍቅር አይመርጥም ቋንቋ ዘዴ ዝምላ ባንቺ ሕይወቴ ነይልኝ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ዘመናት ባዶ የነበረው ልቤ ዛሬ ሙት ተፈታ ውበት አሸነፈው በጉራጌ ዋንጂ የመስቀለት ማታ የሳለታ 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 ስቴከረታ የሳለታ አይ ውበቷ የሳለታ 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 ስቴከረታ የሳለታ ዋለታ አቤት አቤት በዋዜማው በደመራው ተሰብስቦ ሲጨፍር ሰው ሳይደነግጥ ልቤ ሰከረ ገባው መሃል በሷ ጭፈራ እውነተኛው ፍቅር አይለይም ቋንቋ ዘር ስላባንቺ ሕይወቴ ነይልኝ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ ነይ ግቢ ቤቴ
pieces, and I can tell you there are a lot of pieces, a lot of small pieces, and well, I'm totally excited, and as far as I know, just get started and let's see. The first pieces here are these pillars that go into the base. I can tell you this base is huge. It's like a Joker style. You have like a piece of a Joker statue on the ground, and there are these holes. I believe all fit everywhere. There's no specific order where you have to put these in. I think there's not even a magnet. They're just these holes. There, in the back here, you have 3 places where to put these in. I don't know if you can see that. 1, 2, 3, and there's one more, a 5th one that goes in right inside here. Fits in. They just like sit in there. There's not even a magnet. It's a shame in a way. But you don't have, they're a bit wobbly, but you don't have to worry about these things falling out, definitely not. And wow, and the next part certainly is the horse, that huge thing. I can tell you, this thing is gigantic. Not even sure where this piece. Holy shit! This thing is. There are 2 pegs and 2 keys, or one peg and 2 pegs and 1 key, and these fit in pretty slowly. I have to put this out again. Find a way to put these in front. I just squeezed my finger. Whoa, doesn't even fit in the frame. Whoa, holy shit! I gotta move the camera. That's how big this thing already is. But it definitely sits in there solid. I believe like next part should be like one of these. You have like this kind of necklace kind of thing. Not quite. I believe it's supposed to go somewhere here. I think you're just supposed to hang it over his neck. Just leave it inside there for now. And next should be his cape, I believe. Next should be the cape. I can tell you this cape it's big. It's got some weight. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. I think it's just right. And it's got a lot of texture on it, I can tell you that. Much more than the regular Samurai Batman. Also on the inside, not just from the outside, and it's got some bluish tones to it. Very nice. Definitely like the texture on this. This goes on the back. It's got a peg and a key. Definitely fits in there and sits nicely. Wow. Can you actually see it, man? Whoa. This thing is just it's just out of control, the size. Next, I believe we should choose one of the arms. Let's start with the crossbow for the left arm. It goes in right here. It's just got a magnet. It's just whoa guys, can you actually still see me here? Whoa, this thing is just ginormous. Whoa, you see the crossbow is like raging like to the top. Let's use the arm here for Excuse me if I like don't turn it around totally, because I don't have the space. I just have to put the right arm in here first. Goes in, and we have the shoulder plate for that. That goes in here on top. The arm with the crossbow actually already has the shoulder plate built into it. But this looks beautiful, guys. And let's start with my least favorite head sculpt. That's the regular Batman. I mean, it looks great, but it just doesn't work out for this piece, in my opinion. Whoa, guys. I think here you have magnets for the feet, for these, where they put their legs in, and then for both sides. I forgot to mention that. They just hold in there. Wow, that's just beautiful. I'm totally blown away. I'm sure you can understand why. Holy! I'll just try. Whoa, this thing is fucking heavy. Whoa, this thing is gigantic. Love this piece. Beautiful. Even with the regular Batman portrait, this looks beautiful. And we have still the one sword for the right arm. You just have to push it in and it sits in there. No magnets, but it's beautiful. And let's switch out the portrait with the semi-samurai, semi-Batman. And strong magnets. This is beautiful too. Whoa. Wow, guys, this thing is gigantic. I knew this was going to be a big statue, but big is not the right word. This is ginormous, man. This is, I don't know how to describe this, and it's so breathtaking. This should be a centerpiece statue. This is not something you should, my opinion, yes, I said, like, this should be a centerpiece statue. This shouldn't be any piece you should put in some kind of display box, like a magic case. You have to put this thing in the center of your room so you can see it all around. Let's switch out the right arm again. The left arm, sorry. Let's take out the crossbow. And let's use the arm with the spear. Here we have the spear. I believe you put in the spear from the bottom. Put it in here, and you have this other small piece you've seen before, a small golden piece, and that should just like fit into the bottom part. Once you pushed it all the way through, you got it you got a peg to fit it in. And it sits quite tight. And it needs a little bit of force to push in. How far you push it in is up to you. your decision. Either way it sits in, the grip is tight enough so it won't slip out. There's another right arm, we'll switch that out without the sword. Probably you should take it apart before take the right arm apart before you take it off, not the way I did it, just to be on the safe side. Here we have the other right arm. I believe this one also has its own chest plate. Well, not chest plate, it was a shoulder pad. This one I believe should be for holding the rope, and it fits in right there, so you can see Batman's actually riding the horse. He is in full power control the horse, and it's doing exactly what it wants. Wow, this looks insane. Beautiful. You have to see it. This is forgot another shoulder pad for because I was so excited I forgot the other shoulder pad for the left arm. I believe here every shoulder pad is pretty much the same. There's no wrong or right way to go. It's just about which direction you put it in. And I put it in the wrong direction in first, so whoa guys. Whew, this thing is so impressive. I'll just switch to the last face, portrait. It's portrait, and wow. And we'll switch out the chest plates. Here I believe he's in like full samurai mode. Wow. Something I forgot to mention is like the statue comes with, or my statue came with these kind of plates, or kind of metal kind of dishes. Where is it? I believe only a certain number of these were made, less than the edition size of the statue. I think there you can display the statue with this thing, and I think here you can take the metal. Let's take this off. See how it looks. Here it has this piece that comes out. You can just display it. Looks beautiful. Really nice. It's just like the old kind of coins they used to make from XM Studios. Welcome back. I've had some time to look at the detail of the statue, and wow, this thing is insane. I'm really happy with this piece. In my opinion, there's like nothing to complain about the statue. If I really had anything to complain about the statue, it might be a little bit the base. Some parts, the texture, like here of the Joker face, could have had more texture on the painting. It's a bit too flat or too shiny, but that would be like nitpicking. And on other parts there's a lot of texture where it's less shiny, and maybe these pillars, they could have needed some maybe magnet just to be on the safe side, but that's really not so important in my opinion, because the Batman on horse takes all the attention, and honestly you forget about the base really. It just takes all the attention towards it, and wow, I totally in love with this piece. The question is just now, where do I put this thing? Honestly, I don't have any place to put this piece, because honestly my display at the moment is totally full, and I've ordered another module case, and it hasn't come yet due to the corona situation, but guys, I'll have to leave it the way it is for now. And I honestly also, I don't think this is a piece you should be putting in some kind of display box. This is a centerpiece statue. You have to put this like in the center of your room so you can see it like 3D, like all the way around, because I don't know if this is like a design error issue, because here, if you look at it from this side, you'll see the face of Batman, but the horse will be looking the other way. And if you look at it from the other side, you'll see the horse, but not Batman's face. And I don't know if this is a design error, but it doesn't really matter to me. But the horse on this thing is insane. You have all these muscle fibers like on the side here and on the legs. They look partially yeah, my battery just gave up on me, so as I said, back to the horse. Here we have all these muscle fibers, and you have this cyborg kind of style horse. You have all these mechanical elements on the joints and all the legs, on the back, all over, and the hooves are kind of made out of metal. But on the face you have more this kind of organic look under the armor. On the eyes, have like this shiny glass kind of resin, kind of made out of that kind of material, and it looks beautiful. The teeth too all looks so angry. It looks like it just came out of hell, ready to kill or whatever. But it's beautiful. The detail on this thing is insane. Like all the different textures and all the colors, the shadings, especially like on the chest plate of Batman, on this chest plate, on the samurai chest plate, a lot of detail and shading. And like something that I've realized is like are the seam lines. There's like pretty much no seam line on this statue. If there were any seam lines, it might be in the base where these spikes go inside. There you have a little bit, but this thing is so impressive that you won't even look at the base. Trust me, that just grabs your attention. And maybe at the back where his cape goes in, but trust me, you're not even going to realize that. There's like such a perfect statue. Wow, it's phenomenal. I just love it. I think this is almost close to perfect statue, and you have here the lead of the horse, and on this style he's not even holding it, probably, and he's just riding the horse. Since this is Batman and this is cyborg horse, he might be directing the horse with his mind, telling him wherever it should go. But this thing's insane, guys. This is probably the way I'll be displaying it, with the spear and with the sword, because I think this is a full samurai mode. and it looks amazing, guys. As I might have said before, this is not a piece you should be putting in some kind of display. This is a centerpiece and it should be viewed 360, like from left to right. And it's amazing, guys. The crossbow look also looks nice, but it makes the statue a bit taller. But I think for me, this is the right way to go. So I hope you liked today's. Thanks for joining me on today's Sabassembler, and I hope you shared my excitement for this piece, and I hope to see you next time, and I hope my next display case will come soon so we can add more statues to the new Sabassembler collection. And I just want to say God bless you, God bless our statues, and if you haven't subscribed yet to Sabassembler, please do, don't hesitate, and just have a nice day, guys. And not to forget, the statue certainly is a reason to celebrate, and let's celebrate.
ያችግር አገር በትዝታ ነግሳን ትታየ ጀመረ ቀናይል ጨለማን አይመርጥልኝ ጊዜ ይዞ ይጭልት ይላል የናፍቆቷ ባዜ ደስ ያለኝ ተወልዳ ያደገች ቀሚሴ ያደገች ቀሚሴ ፍቅሯ የሚያድነው እንደ ዳማከሴ እንደ ዳማከሴ ወርቅናን አሻግራ ልቤን አጓጉዛ ልቤን አጓጉዛ አሪባትልም ወይ አንጥፋ ጎዝጉዛ አንጥፋ ጎዝጉዛ ያቺ ገራገር ሰው ያቺ ገራገር ባለች እንገናኝ እንዘያየር ባለች እንገናኝ እንዘያየር ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ያደች ባይኔ ላይ ድምፄን በማሲንቆ በክራሩ እስየ ድምፄን በማሲንቆ በክራሩ እስየ እስኪላዜ እመላ ልበላት ማርየ በባቲባ አምባሰል ደሞ በትዝታ በባቲባ አምባሰል ደሞ በትዝታ ባንቺ ወየ እልጥራት ባለችበት ቦታ በሀገሯ አዜማ በሀገሯ ቅኝት በሀገሯ አዜማ በሀገሯ ቅኝት ያላዜመ የለም ያልዘፈንላት ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ያለች ባይኔ ላይ ያቺ ገራገር ሰው ያቺ ገራገር በትዝታ ነግሳን ትታየ ጀመረ ቀናይል ጨለማን አይመርጥልኝ ጊዜ ይዞ ይጭልት ይላል የናፍቆቷ ባዜ ቃላትን አፍርቃ ስትነጋገር ስትነጋገር የራስ አሊዘር ምን እንከን አለበት ዱሮ ሲፈጠር ያቺ ገራገር ሰው ያቺ ገራገር ባለች እንገናኝ እንዘያየር ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ዓለም ዘመናይ ያደች ባይኔ ላይ ባንቻሮብ አባት በየገበያው ባንቻሮብ አባት በየገበያው ፍቅር ይሸመታል እንደ ማሽን